Hey, what's up guys, it's ElasticSpyder here, and in today's video we're looking at a replay that I had in the Flint. In my Flint, I am going to be playing with Sneaky Snake, as you guys like to know him, the Damager I guess. But in any case, I'm also playing with Mega Dude, who has become somewhat of a staple in our videos, just because we like playing with the dude a lot. Because he is a very good player, and he's a fun guy to talk to. Anyway, we are playing on the map Estuary. I'm going to be pushing in with my Flint, going with my Captain Perks. We're looking at preventative maintenance. Last Stand, this is my Fletcher Captain, so that's why I'm using Last Stand. Then I've got Survivability Expert, of course, again, that's why you see 29 KHP. Then Concealment Expert, Manual Fire Control for AA, basic fire training, and that is about it. Sneaky pops a smoke for me so I can get in here and start doing some work. In terms of what I'm running for modules, we're looking at main armaments mod 1, then AA range, then damage control, and then finally I believe steering gears. So pretty basic cruiser setup in terms of modules. Of course, the Captain perks are not what you would want on something like a Flint, but the good thing, though, one perk that is, or I should say, two perks that are good on the Flint are, of course, Concealment Expert, so you can get in very, very close, and Manual Fire Control. I'll show that off when the carrier starts coming towards me pretty quickly. Manual Fire Control is good because most of your DPS actually does come from the your dual purpose guns, so yeah. Benson gets spotted here. We are playing in a tier 8 battle, so we're mid-tier, not bad. I start pelting this guy, 3200, not bad there. See if I can't get another nice salvo, 1100 there. But he's at such low health right now that he's almost combat ineffective. He's going to have a very hard time contesting caps, and just in general being able to solo DDs is going to be very, very difficult for him. And here you go, select the planes. These are T6 planes, but of course that wasn't a very good showcase, but not bad. 3 planes, I shut them down pretty quickly, I would say. Smoke's running out, so I'm gonna move on to the smoke here. That's the one nice thing about playing in a division. You can always count on, or for the most part, count on your division mates to help you out. And there, Sneaky did a nice play for myself, but also for the team. He got me in the initial smoke into A, and that, of course, helped me because I can get in close and use my guns. But that also helps him a little bit too, so he doesn't have to 1v1 a cap versus something like a Benson that can outspot him and I think outgun him as well. Pop my defensive fire there. Watch how fast these planes melt. 3, 4, 4. Yeah, you guys, it's just ridiculous. 5, like, these things aren't even having chances, and by the time I go back to select the other squad, I've got down 6 planes. So I shot out 6 out of 8 planes there, and wow, it was pretty embarrassing. I smoke up with the intentions of having some free shooting at this Cleveland and Fuso, but unfortunately the Benson smoke is still there, and I think Sneaky is behind a rock or something, probably waiting for his smoke to come back. In any case, they are now just getting spotted, which is good. I can start pelting them and hopefully kill this Cleveland, because we need things to die. I peel out of the cap right there, and then I realize that the Benson is actually in cap, so I'm actually going to reverse, because I don't want him just to have the cap for free. So I'm going to reverse. I still have another minute and 10 seconds for my smoke, so I'm not worried too much about it being run out or dissipating. Again, more AA, and I'm actually glad I was able to reverse, because those would have been a few torpedo hits on myself, and this certainly wouldn't have been good. Again, even without the defensive AA perk, I'm still melting these planes. And again, if you would really want to be dirty in the Flint, like let's say I'm a dedicated Flint Atlanta captain, I would say your ideal build would be a priority target. You could probably do Last Stand, although Adrenaline Rush would be not a bad perk. Then I would probably say definitely Superintendent, then Concealment, Manual AA, and AFT. That would be a AA Cancer build for a Flint/Atlanta. So a good majority of their team came over here and we pretty much demolished them. So that's good. However, the people on the east side, they didn't fare too well on our team, so we're gonna have to make up for that. However, they are still falling pretty far behind, and we're in a good position here. We got 2 caps. We've got about nearly 150 point lead, which again isn't that bad, but of course we can always expand on that. So right now I'm gonna head towards B, or I'm sorry, D. There's no reason for me to chase the Bismarck, and I'm just gonna pelt this Nuremberg until I don't have any, until he's out of my range. Again, CV's coming at me. Just look at these planes. As soon as they get within my 6 kilometer AA, this guy had no chance. And I wish there was more planes because I still have another 25 seconds of defensive fire for myself. Again, these are tier 6 planes, but at the end of the day, when you've got unlimited defensive fires and you've got manual fire control, which I did the calculations, I believe it's 120 base DPS for the long-range AA guns. Put manual fire control on that, that doubles that, so it goes up to 240, and then triple that for defensive fire. 240 times 3 is like 600 something, or I'm sorry, 240 times 3, that's 7,200, so that's really nasty. 7,200 average DPS and it's going out every 5 seconds. Or the rolls are being calculated every 5 seconds, and that's just for the 6 kilometer AA range. That is honestly absurd. Was hoping someone would be spotting this guy like the Queen Elizabeth. Unfortunately, that is not the case. At this situation, I wish I was able to put up a plane, but that is not the case. So I'll just have to wait for some spotting from either Sneaky or someone else, because there's no way I am going out there. The only thing I could do here that is a possibility is I could peek out in front of my smoke, like I think I'm about to do here. Either way, the Monarch ends up shooting, so I think I was about to do that, but I stopped. And I'm just gonna pelt this guy to death. I see that the Bismarck's coming, and then the carrier gets spotted. So I think I'm gonna rotate my guns sooner or later. Right now, yep, there we go. I do that just because one of the Bismarck's on my flank, so from a tactical standpoint, I'm gonna have to angle against 2 ships, both battleships, and they are also both they're about a 60-degree angle from each other, or I'm sorry, 120 degrees from each other. So angling against both of them will be a pretty difficult job. And then, as well as I also already got a fire on the Monarch, so I'm just gonna let that burn and start farming when when he obviously damage controls or that fire runs out. And that's one way, if you want to increase your average damage, that's one way that you can do it, kind of prioritizing different targets at different times, and that's a very good example of that. Here I rush out of the smoke. I tell Sneaky I was going to spot for him, but he ended up going out anyways. He kills enemy carrier who was just sitting still. and he goes down. Pop my last defensive fire so I can kill some of these planes so Sneaky doesn't get any. Shoot down a few more, and yep. Monarch's gonna be dead here. I get another firearm, and I get the kill. Edinburgh's kind of far away, out of my range, so I'm just gonna end up capping here, and I will kind of just let it roll out from here. I think that's about it. Not much more happens, so I'm just gonna stop it right here. Just kidding, I'm not going to stop it right there. So there's a little bit of desync, it looked like, but cue the music. In any case, just some time extensions there. I actually was talking to Sneaky in comms, and he's like, the one moment I take my hand off the keyboard, I send Torps right in front of him, so I'm sure he was frantically trying to torpedo beat that, but in any case, we're going to end up winning this game, and that about just does it for this replay. Alright guys, so looking at the post-battle results, 581k, that's a nice chunk of credits for a premium ship. 88k damage to finish it off, not too impressive, but 24 planes shot down, 3 ships killed, 1 base defend, and 1 assisted base capture to top it all off. Team score 2333 in terms of base XP, and my buddy in the Sims, Sneaky, 2165 for him, and Mega in the King and the KGV down at 1494. So well played game from all of us. It was kind of a steamroll, I would say. Most of our team did end up living, besides the guys that did go to that eastern flank. Detailed report. Yeah, let's not talk about that 13,000 to Sneaky. Sneaky, you can't do torpedo beats, for the record. In any case, 61,000 from high explosive, almost 30k from fires, 500,000 potential damage fired my way. Not much spawning damage, but I did shoot down a lot of aircraft. That's kind of the Flint's somewhat specialty. But in any case, credits again, 500 grand, walk away. I'll take that almost every day of the week at T7. So, and a nice amount of Commander XP as well as regular XP. I hope you guys enjoyed the replay. If you did, please leave a like. And if you didn't, let us know what we could do better so we can better suit you guys and get your sub. And if you're not subbed, do sub. In any case, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day.